A 1, 2, 3, 4. I love succulents and you do too. Hi everyone! Do you see this beautiful lake behind me? This is the lake that I discovered in Napa. I did not know about this lake before. So I drove here a few days ago, and I just wanted to do a little introduction to the summer garden tour. Somebody told me, it's John from Instagram, one of my followers. He told me that the succulents are sort of dormant during the summer, and that when they're dormant I shouldn't water it so much. But I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Because I kind of feel for my succulents, like, are you sure that I don't have to water it? Because it's kind of scary if it's really, really hot outside. It's dry and stuff. So I said, okay, well, let me just try, because it is worth a try. You just never know. So the combination of the mealybugs being at bay, the pesticide that I use for the mealybugs that keep them at bay right now is really doing the job. And so I think that last year and the year before that, I wasn't really well versed with mealybugs, so that's why a lot of my plants died. And also I noticed that in the summertime I was like more diligent about watering, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're thirsty, they're drying up so fast and all that stuff. But then when John told me that there's this thing called hardening in the summertime, where they harden up, and so that they can acclimate to all kinds of weather that's really, really hot and really, really cold. And it kind of makes sense to me, because so I said, okay, let me just try it out just to see what happens. And so far you guys, I'm noticing that not only are they thriving, and they close up during the summer because they're trying to protect themselves, which is normal. And but there are some succulents that are kind of under the shade, that are not getting a whole bunch of sun in them. They get the heat because it's really hot. Like today, it's going to be hot. I think it's going to be in the 90s. I noticed that some of my succulents have been pushing out pups more, and that's weird because it's really hot. I guess they do thrive in the heat wave. Another thing, replanting. I'm trying not to do that, even though some of them have been just pushing out pups, and then the pots are getting too small for them. They're getting too big for their britches. Bitches. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait until the fall to repot them, because right now they're dormant, so I don't know what their roots are gonna do, and I don't really want to disturb it or rock the boat, so to speak. So I'm gonna wait until the fall and replant then. And I'm running out of room, guys, so you're gonna have to help me out. You're just gonna have to buy some stuff for me. I'm gonna put more stuff on Etsy, and just go to Etsy, Soul Sugar Succulent, and see what I have for sale, and so you guys can have some of the more you can't unavailable out there. I want to say the Jennifer, I'm starting the one that I replanted in the section of my side yard is thriving, but it's not thriving fast enough. So maybe in the fall and the winter I can have those for you available again. They're gonna be a little bit pricey because of the fact that they're so rare, and I can't really find them, but they're just like progressive, so it's gonna be a good buy for you guys. Garden tour, I love it. So just watch my my summer garden tour. is where I don't know what I'm gonna do here yet, but I just filled it up so that it doesn't look so empty. Of course, I have my Gainura plant right here, very, very medicinal. See, here's the Jennifer. See, that's the Jennifer that I got out of the main plant that just snapped into, and now it is right there and it's thriving. I mean, I'm really impressed with that plant. Look, there's a tiny little bitty one over there. Look how it's thriving. The Fred Ives needs to stay away from it a little bit. It's trying to smother it, but it's actually doing really good. Look at that. And that's just like a little tiny piece. This plant is just really resilient. And look at the little tiny Fred Ives that's gonna come out there. And the ones that I replanted from babies, none of them, I mean, I think they're gonna come back, but I think they're just hardening right now in the sun and the heat of the summer. But I think they're gonna come back. And then this is not really happening right now because they are dormancy, but I need to redo this planter right here or just add some more plants. But usually, like during the winter time, that's like really full. I mean, you guys saw it. And over here is my beautiful Ioniums that I just got. This is the Ionium Sunburst. Isn't it pretty? And this one is the Ionium Mardi Gras. So beautiful. The variegation right there. And more Ioniums right here. And look at my hot dog plant. This is just from one that I just picked up from downtown Napa. I just picked it up from the ground because they had like a whole plant. But look, this was the original plant right here, I believe. And then this is now what came out of it. And then this is another one. I think I have another one somewhere too. Yeah, so I'll give you a full view of what we've had so far. There we go. And I'll talk about this shelving right here in a minute. But I got some yard decorations. These are from the dollar store, so you guys still have like the summer stuff in the dollar store, you should go grab some because they're really cute. Look at them. The sun, the moon, and the wind. Let's see like this. Okay. Now, the plant that was here was a snowball, a Mexican snow. Put it over there. Because it was getting too much sun here and it's not liking it. It's starting to just really shut down. And these are all Ioniums except for the Fechenko right here, but those are all Ioniums. And my Aurora is not doing, I don't know, it's kind of like getting too big for that pot, so I have to do something about that. Okay, so here is another one that's just overgrown. Look how thick the branches are now. I mean, this is like a tree. I have to do something about it. Maybe redo this whole pot. And so down here are my to sell, except for that because that's my Echeveria Eterna. And then these ones are all to sell. These are my babies. I just started them, these ones, but look how there's one already that's pushing out. See, there's some more. I don't know what they are. Some I labeled, some I didn't. This one are the these are my topsy-turvies, and these are just from like blooms. Okay, and look how they're doing, guys. They're doing pretty good. This one is the Echeveria gibiflora, and that's a really nice plant right there, the gibiflora. And then this one is the tsunami. That's the nodulosa over there, and some more. I think this is also tsunami. I think. No, it's not. It's something else. Manaloa. The big ones right there. These. Look at that, guys. Hawaii. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a lot of Hawaiis. So when they become mature enough, I can sell them because they're pretty rare. So in conclusion, they like the summer, they like the heat, the babies do, because usually around fall they don't really produce like roots and pups and stuff like that. So I just arranged this whole shelf right here with the repots, and actually I just sprayed for mealybugs yesterday because I'm starting to see them again. It's the donkey's tail right here, and look what happened to my little fish pond right here. No more fish. That was a fluke. So this is gonna be a planter now because it's leaking, and that's why it's off. But look, ta-da! And this is the new planter that my husband made for me. That's cedar right there. So these are all repots. This, I don't know what this plant is called, guys, but if you know what it is, let me know. This is from my brother who lives in Las Vegas, and I just snagged a few of them. Look at this one. I still don't know what the name of this. It might be. I'm not sure, but it might be. Well, I'm not gonna guess because I really don't know. So if you guys know, let me know. Then I have this right here, and this pot is really doing good. I need to start putting some worm castings for them because the fall is coming. It's coming fast. No, it's only July. I lie. So here's all of the Korean echeverias right here. That one needs to be repotted, getting too big for its britches. Look how cute that is. Oh, so cute. If you have any questions, just shoot them down on the comment section and I'll answer them for you. And my Christmas tree cactus right there. I just name it that, but it's not what it is. It has a real name. This one, okay, this one fell out. That's the one I was talking about that was under the sun, and it was just getting too burned, so I moved it here. I think she's gonna like it there. Lithops and whatever those call living stones and stuff. Things. Come here. My painting just Yep. This one is really progressive. I mean, you can see I have one right there. I have one on the ground, and it just wants to really grow. And all my bags of soil, because I still have a planter that I need to fill. These ones are the ones that I just repotted. So it's staying right here away from the sun. Actually, it's a beautiful day today. It's only going to be like the high 70s. And then here are look how full it is now. This is where I just throw everything, like this one are from scratch, from leaves. They just grew. This is where I throw everything. And as you can see, there's like a lot of, and I've been throwing a bunch of babies in here, and they're actually thriving. Look at all these Vera Higgins right here. Those are all Vera Higgins. I just threw them there. And the new ones right there. And these ones right here. And they just root up. See? They just root up. And look at that agave right there. Wow. That's for my sister. She gave it to me from San Diego last year. And my beautiful string pearls. What else? This is the one that I got from the nursery, the local nursery. And then those are the calandria and the ghost plants. They're just so progressive that I had to like thin it out, because I'm gonna put that in the front actually. And so they show Jacobensi variegated. So yeah, there's Jacobensi that's just green, but this one is variegated. It has pink tips. And then here is my other shelf. I mean, can you tell like all my plants have been growing so much? Look at this one. I think this is the Black Prince, or is it the Blue Prince? I don't know. Or Black Knight. I think it's the Black Knight. And just gorgeous. They don't like these the dark ones don't really like a lot of sun. So it's under the shade right now. Actually, they don't really like, none of these plants really like direct sun. Some of them do. It just depends on which one. Amanda's 100. And this one that I just repotted, this was all this sedum. And I just added all of these other things in there. But look at the blue giant right there. Isn't that pretty? And then my red Rosa. Okay, so coming over here, this is another one. This is getting too much sun, but these plants love it. Look at this tip right here. I think this is the blue, what is that? Chalk sticks. Okay, yeah, it says chalk sticks. But look at the purple tips, because it's under the sun. It gets a lot of sun. And here's my Christmas one. Opuntia monacantha variegated. Isn't that pretty? I still have some over there that's getting bigger. I think I showed you earlier. And it's that one. So those are for sale. Those two ones are for sale. And then those other ones too, the ones in the back, are also for sale. So if you guys want those, you can, I'm gonna put it on Etsy, and you guys can just order it from there. Look at this tsunami. It's just thriving, guys. It likes the shade. Isn't that pretty? And this one is the Dix Pink Monaloa. This is the first lady. That's Milani. So look at this. Look at how it's just like pushing out all these pups. So I think I need to, repot these guys. They're just pushing out. I don't want them to die if they don't get some sun. The Mazarine is also liking where it's at, under the shade. So back up. here. This is the planter box that I love. My husband made this for me because I wanted something where it's just waist high, so it's easy to maintain, and then it's on wheels too, so I can push it anywhere I want. Like if it gets too much rain here, then I could just cover it or whatever. But for now, it's gonna stay right here where it's at. It likes what's at right now. And look at my glauca. These glaucas are really surprising because they are so pretty, and then they're so big. They get so big, and then they're so progressive too. That's what I love about this plant. And the color is not your average dark green. It's like a bright green, almost like a sage. And if you put it next to, like, look at this, if you put it next to that, you put it next to the red, I mean, it just makes it pop so nicely. And I can say that because, you know, I'm an artist and I see that kind of thing. Look at this minima. It's just mini. Right now, these guys are doing great, and you can see the progress. But because they're under the shade, but the ones that are like in direct sun, you're not really seeing anything because they are actually in dormancy today. Oh, this season. Okay, so moving on here. This is the Dick's Pink. No, this is not. This is the Fire and Ice right here because it's darker. Beauty. Yeah, they're getting big too. This Ionium, just huge compared to my hand's so small compared to it. See that beauty? So beautiful. Okay, over here. This guy right here is the Casanova that made babies with my Echeveria blue. And see how they're shooting out long, just like this one. It's fine. They look pretty. It's just very unique. And then my black greens back there, you can't see. My Orbiculata right there is behind this. That was my mistake when I first planted all of this. I didn't think this guy was going to be this big. So Orbiculata is like lower, sits lower in the ground, and then it's being covered right now. However, once this grows like higher, maybe a tree like this, you'll start to see the Orbiculata in the behind again. Okay, so these are the Holy Gate. I don't know if this is Holy Gate or Domingo. It's one of those. Or Holy Gate or the Atoll Green. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I have to research everything from the beginning to see what those plants are because the labels just got erased during the winter. There's a lot of rain and stuff. There's the beautiful chameleon right there. This is the chameleon and that is the, I forget, but it's beautiful. Anyway, I can't wait for all my Valens to get bigger again because the main plant actually died. So here's the one I just talked about yesterday where it got under the sun way too much. So that's why I moved it here in the shade because Orpheus, I'm not liking it too much. Talk about Reptoveria opalina. Opalina is still beautiful. Okay, this is the opalina. This is not. This is, I don't know, Blue Giant, I think. And it's shooting out a lot of pups right now. It's liking this the situation right here. It's liking the location, so it's gonna stay there. But I don't know what's happening. I think it's starting to drop the leaves so that more pups can come out, which is fine with me. That's fine. And this one is the Propagating blue haze, and that's also liking it. They both like it. This is the blue haze. That's opaline. It's more of the flowery type. This is more like a, just bunchy. And there's the two Jennifers that are still there. I don't know if this one's already ready. Yeah, see, it's already starting to push out roots because it's trying to reach for the soil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this and help it out. Just cut it right here like I did the other one, because my mistake was planting it too low. Like there's too much stem coming out. That's how it came. So I thought that that's how it's supposed to be, but it's not. And the calandria right here, look at how pretty these flowers are. Ooh. I mean, it's so pretty, but so progressive, and it's so invasive. Look at this. It's just everywhere. Look, it went behind this pot. It was already here, and I cut some off. See how I cut some off right there? It's just so progressive. It's so pretty, though. I just wish I had a bigger area for it to thrive on. Yeah, it's coming along really good. This one is the Echeveria Misty Lilac. This right here, this plant right here is pretty hardened by last year. So it's actually, it's shriveling up, but it's okay, I think. But look, it pushed out a pup right there. I think she'll be fine, as long as it doesn't get any hotter anymore for many days. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to do something about it, like maybe cover it and just let it hang out. This is the Echeveria. Oh no, I forget. See, I can't even find my signs anymore. So it's so sad. I'm sad. But here's the Fred Ives right here, which is thriving actually. This pot right here is just thriving for some reason. I think maybe there's worms in there or something. And that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start putting worms in every pot, just so the worms can do their job. But the way they are right now in my worm bin is fine. See, this one's kind of struggling. I don't like that. But however, the one that I have in front though is really thriving. It's just pushing out lots of pups and just clumping up and being happy. So I think that eventually this is going to grow and push out pups where it's at right now. And the campfire, look at this. Beautiful. I love the color of this plant right here. Sorry. Just look at it. And it's also a progressive plant. And it is actually covering up my blue giant right here. But I think he's fine. He likes to be in the shade. And the sempervivums are right now struggling because it's hot. But I think they're going to be fine because they were fine last year. They were fine in the winter. They just started to bloom, and look at all the babies that it pushed out. These babies that pushed out. That's fine. I think they're going to be fine. Love this plant right here. Look at that. Beautiful. And everybody seems to be okay. These are the sedums that I have on Etsy, you guys. Look how pretty that is. You guys should order this because this doesn't die. And it's like if you want grass but you don't want to mow, this is perfect. So I think you guys should really order this. And they're cheap. I didn't raise my prices for that, even though I don't see them everywhere. which I think they're pretty rare. Not rare, but like not available everywhere, because I don't see them everywhere. So I think you guys should order some of these. Look at how pretty the flowers, and it's like this in the summer, starting from the spring to the summer, and it's beautiful even by itself. Look, even on its own, it's really, really nice. This plant right here was given to me by Willa Johnson. Willa Johnson gave me this plant, and it got attacked by the birds, and I don't know, but they just ate it up. But now look, it's starting to grow again. It likes where it's at, so I'm not gonna move that. I probably will replant it somewhere, babies or whatever. But it looks like mother of 1,000. Look, these little things that just fall on the ground and start to become plants. Looks like that's a mother of 1,000. My main thing right there is not, I don't know if it's gonna grow. I think it's gonna be okay. I'll wait until after the winter time, and the fall and the winter and then the spring, and if it's still staying that small, I'm gonna move it somewhere else. Maybe it doesn't like the sun, even though it's green and it's kind of like cacti type. Oh, look at this pretty pagoda. Crassula portonetta. String of buttons. Although, look what happened. See this? But I think she'll be fine. And I love this plant, this sedum right here, because it kind of shades everybody. You know, it grows high and then it shades everybody. The smaller ones next to them. This is the Echeveria Pulidonis, I think. Although it looks like a different kind of Pulidonis. But I just moved that there in the spring, and I kind of shaded it, so now it's just fine. You know, I like it when they harden, and then the next year they're just like boom. You know, that's another one that I had before. That's pretty progressive, and that's why it's out there. You're in the corner because you're too progressive. I haven't seen anything fall down yet, but it's still doing great. It's just kind of snaking its way up, so I don't know what's going to happen to that. Then here's my other beautiful potted plants that's covering my ugly swimming pool filter there. And I'll show you this. Look at this beautiful plant right here. I think this is too big for the pot, so I'm just gonna have to move this into a smaller, either that or I'll just plant that into this other planter that my husband made for me. And here we are, the mini garden, the mini succulent garden. It's still in the process of filling out, but because it was this was created in the spring, you know, it needs time to just get used to where they're at. And some of these potted ones right here, and my little hideaway, secret hideaway right here. What's happening here? I think I have to move this guy right here. It's getting too much sun right there. See, it's kind of not happy right now. See that? Glauca. Look at this. Glauca. I mean, it's such a beautiful plant. This glauca is just fantastic. I love the pale color. And you know what? My glaucas in the front are just loving the sun. So yeah, this is, look how beautiful the flower is. Or the flowers are. It's also pale, like the leaves and stuff. So pretty. This, I don't know the name of this. I think it's in there somewhere. There's a label in there somewhere. But it's, look how beautiful the flowers are in this. And it is progressively. Like, look, all of that. So I think I need to repot this guy over here. So guys, I'm here in the front, and I just want you to I just wanted you to see this huge, I don't even know what the name of this plant is. I bought it, and there wasn't a label on it, but look at how big it is. I see some mealy bugs there, but look how big this thing is. Look at my hand. Huge. Is that beautiful? I'm gonna cut this because it's just taking energy from the mom. So that's a pup too. But look how many pups are coming out. So many. And the pup. And then I have my sides here where I trimmed everything because these are just like taking over. It's just taking over. Mother of 1,000 right there. Campfire. Campfire that's under the sun is just really red. So I'm coming over here. Not very kind of robust right now because of the heat. But look at this. Look at what happened to my afterglow right here. Afterglow is really doing great. This is the one that's been sitting here for years now, so it kind of got, see, look at the branch. The main branch is just so thick. See how thick that is? Very nice, huh? And then there's just pops like pushing out of everywhere. Look. But look how many is pushing. Like there's one big one. I think it just like took over the biggest one, the mother. And that's how these things grow. They just push out, and then all the leaves of the mother just die, and then it just starts pushing out more babies. So I have to. I don't know if I have to. I don't know if I want to, but maybe not right now. Maybe in the fall I'll thin that out. These are also sedums. These guys have lovely yellow flowers. It's also on Etsy, so if you guys want to order these guys, and these are like, I don't know if they're ground cover. They are ground cover, but they're not like like you can step on them and it bounces back like the other sedum that I showed you earlier. But it does have very pretty flowers in the spring. It's one of my favorites. And this guy right here is the Vera Higgins. They also push out yellow flowers. But see, look how pretty. I can't even see. It's too bright out here. The campfire against the Echeveria blue is so beautiful. And if you guys purchased the Echeveria blue from me before and you can't see how blue it is, just put it against something dark, like maybe something like that, or something red, and you'll see how blue it is, because you have to kind of put it next to something that's a contrasting color before you can see, because everything is really, if you think about it, everything is green by itself. But if you put it against something that's a contrasting color, either dark or pale or something like that, then you'll really see the color, its color pop up. Look at what happened. The grass just grew over my rocks, so I have to clean this up somehow. Anyway, So here, guys, is another project that I'm gonna do. See where the grass is just really, really dead? Like it's been like this for years. But I don't want to really put my plants out here because some people have already stolen some of my plants. So I'm waiting until I can get a fence. Calamundi tree. That's right now. It's really doing great. But it's not producing any fruit. I don't know why. Where are the flowers that are supposed to? Like there's one right there. Oh yeah, they just pushed out the flowers and now they're actually gonna be fruit right there. So yeah, this one is going crazy. I need to do something about this. Trim it a little bit more. Then in the back there is where I put my plants during the rainy season, like the really sensitive ones I put back there because they're just sensitive. Need to know what to do with this again. It's getting way too much water from the sprinkler system, so you know, here again, guys, the glauca, look, it just grows everywhere. It's gonna thrive anywhere in any situation. So here's my Ionium garden, and I just cleaned up all of the debris and all of the high weeds that was overgrowing there, and so now it looks better again. And then over here is my agave. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Come back again. I'll see you guys later. Bye. XOXO. Love you.